Players to look out for then, of course, Mo Salah. Now, Mo Salah did score last week, of course, and he has now become Liverpool's all-time top Champions League goal scorer on 31 goals. That's one ahead of Steven Gerrard on 30. And actually, two other players make up the top four. Two other players from the Klopp era making up the in the top four all-time Liverpool Champions League goal scorers, with Mane on 20 and Firmino on 18. I think Ian Rush is the other one in that list as well. So, I mean, it just goes to show Firmino is on the bench. Jota does start, but we know what a threat Firmino can be coming in off the bench, scoring 2 in the game against Porto when he came in off the bench. So it would be really interesting to see what happens tonight in the way of goals. Of course, Atletico Madrid, tough team to play. They are playing a 4-4-2 though this evening, which is quite interesting, moving away from their slightly defensive shape that they've often played, of course. So the starting lineup for Atletico Madrid: Oblak in goal. They've got Jimenez and Felipe at centre-back, Trippier and Hermoso as their fullbacks, Koke the captain alongside Rita Paul, Correa and Carrasco, and then João Felix and Luis Suarez start up top. It's going to be a really, really cracking tie, this, of course, and we're really looking forward to this one. The players are just in the tunnel, so it just leaves me to say, if you are new to the channel, of course, don't forget, if you are enjoying it, do hit the subscribe button, do hit the like button if you are enjoying the content, and don't forget to drop us a chat as well. We'll give you a shout out with this watch along. And just to talk you through what you can see on screen, so I've got over on the left hand side a live tracker that will show us what's going on in real time in the game. It'll also show us some stats and facts in real time, and we'll also dip into it as well to have a look at the statistics, but also keep abreast of the other games that are going ahead in the Champions League this evening. Like I said, the other game in Group B, Porto versus AC Milan, finished 1-1. So Liverpool with a win tonight will qualify as group winners. Other games in the Champions League this evening: Man City take on Club Brugge and Leipzig take on Paris Saint-Germain in Group A. Group C sees Borussia Dortmund versus Ajax and Sporting versus Besiktas. Real Madrid, it was another earlier kickoff, winning 2-1 against Shakhtar Donetsk. It was 1-1, Benzema making it 2-1 in the 60th minute, and Real Madrid finished that game 2-1. And FC Sheriff versus Inter Milan is the other game going ahead in Group D, as the Champions League anthem reverberates around a full Anfield under the light. There is no better place to be than at Anfield in the Champions League under the light. So do let us know your thoughts on the game, of course. Let us know what your predictions are, and we'll give you a shout out as well. I hope you're looking forward to this one. It is going to be an absolute cracker. Jurgen Klopp, of course, ringing the changes. Tsimikas coming in for Robertson. I think it's 5 changes in total. Fabinho also coming in, Ox and Jota coming in as well, and Matip coming in for the very impressive Ibu Kanate. So that's 5 changes from the weekend, of course. And it'll be really interesting to see how the midfield goes, actually. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Klopp saying in his pre-match interview today how Ox had a fantastic game in the game, the 2020 game, the one just before the lockdown here in the UK, where Liverpool played Atletico Madrid, and how well Chamberlain played in that game. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes tonight. Of course, Sadio Mane, Salah, pedigree in the Champions League. Diogo Jota, of course, hitting form just when we want him to. And it'd be great to see how he goes on. Firmino is on the bench, and I'm sure he'll come on at some point this evening. Thiago is on the bench as well for Liverpool. Actually, the lineup is a 3-5-2. I beg your pardon, for Atletico Madrid. It is Carrasco and Trippier who are going to play at fullback, Hermoso, Jimenez and Felipe as the back three, De Paul and Correa, Koke in the midfield with Suarez and João Felix up front. Luis Suarez, of course, returning to Anfield. He did score outside of Liverpool. When he left Liverpool for Barcelona, he did, of course, score for Barcelona at the Camp Nou in that 3-0 win. But of course, we know the rest, what happened when it came back to Anfield in our Champions League winning year back in 2019. So it's going to be an absolutely cracking game. We will start the clock, so you can see the clock just down here if you do want to sync up with the watch-along, as Atletico Madrid are going to kick us off. Liverpool kicking away from the Kop, so they will be attacking the Kop in the second half as the noise levels incredibly high, actually. It was interesting. I was reading, I'll just start the clock and I'll just say about noise levels in stadiums. I was reading quite an interesting article this week that I'll share with you, but we'll just kick the timer off. There we go. So we are away then. Liverpool taking on Atletico Madrid. And yeah, talking about stadium loudness, actually, and how loud stadiums get, of course. It's quite an interesting article this week saying that Liverpool are the 4th loudest stadium in the world in terms of decibel level, which is pretty impressive. We know the noise that it can generate. We know how much Liverpool use that noise to drive them forward. The top 3, actually now, who is it? In the top 3, I think Belgrade are up there, and I know the top 2 are Turkish teams, so it's Besiktas and Galatasaray. And if you've ever seen football in Turkey, you'll understand why those 2 teams are up there, particularly Besiktas. It is such a loud stadium, a super difficult place for teams to go in the Champions League and Europa League, to both Galatasaray and Besiktas. But Liverpool now then in possession as they look to knock the ball around. Interesting to see how we start this game, of course, against what is quite a defensive-minded Atletico Madrid, but of course, as we know, do pose such a threat going forward. We saw that in the game, in the Liverpool game last game week against Atletico in the Estadio Metropolitano. And good to see Matip back in, actually. I thought Matip and Van Dijk had such a wonderful start to the Premier League campaign, but then Konate came in and didn't really put a foot wrong, to be honest. He's embedded himself so well into this Liverpool team. And also Tsimikas as well. If you were going all the way back to my very first watch-alongs at the pre-season, where Tsimikas did get a lot of game time. Of course, he did get a few games the start of the Premier League with the injured Andy Robertson, who picked up an injury in pre-season. Tsimikas, who... the Greek Scouser, who is so good. I mean, he's so good at crossing the ball in, but he's such an attacking threat. He really is almost an Andy Robertson doppelganger. So it's great that we've got that like-for-like replacement when Robertson is rested or injured. Curtis Jones was due to be in the team today, but he did suffer an eye injury in training, and Joe Gomez picked up a calf injury as well, so that's why they're not in the matchday squad. I would have thought perhaps Curtis Jones may have started, actually, had he been fit, but Klopp going for Ox alongside Henderson and Fabinho as well. As Atletico look to play a ball through, Alisson's come out. Alisson currently at sweeper. Plays a nice ball forward to Salah on the right-hand side, but he's just beaten in the air by Hermoso. As Henson gives away a foul for pulling back. De Paul there. Great to see Fabinho back in the team. He is he's fastly becoming my second favourite Liverpool player. Well, I suppose third favourite behind Gerrard and Salah, but he's so good, Fabinho, and he's so integral to this Liverpool game. And Liverpool be a little bit careful in defence here. João Felix just with a chance there. Didn't really trouble Alisson in the end. I think it was a bit of a miscue from João Felix, but just shows the danger that Atletico can pose going forward. And I think the 2 games that stand out for me, Brighton and Brentford, actually, just in terms of Liverpool having to deal more, not to say they haven't in other games, but 2 games that I highlighted personally as games where Liverpool's defence did look a bit shaky at times. And it's these balls that come over the top that typically catch us out. Of course, we do have, Van Dijk, who is so good at the back and so quick. But I felt Matip as well, particularly late in the game. He got a little bit leggy, so he does slow down a little bit. So maybe Atletico could look to exploit as they go ahead. As the ball comes out, Tsimikas on this left side. Plays into Ox. Nice bit of play there, but Jota just can't slip through. As Mane picks up the ball, good challenge from Mane, that to win the ball back. In the end, it goes out, though, for an Atletico throw. So Sadio Mane, of course, 20 goals in the Champions League. He is one of only 3 African players to reach that feat alongside Samuel Eto'o and Didier Drogba. I'm looking for good things, of course, from Sadio Mane, who I think has been in better form this season. By his own admission, he didn't have a great campaign last season, but I think he's starting to look like his former self. Those kind of jinking runs. He's obviously been on the score sheet in the Premier League as well a few times now. As the ball, Tsimikas tries slipping through, but it goes all the way out, and it's going to be a goal kick to Atletico Madrid. As Atletico Madrid looks come forward, but it's going to be... Tell you what, Suarez was looking for... I don't know if Suarez just ran into the back of Matip there. Ball basically trotted through Suarez. I don't think there was much in that, to be honest. We'll have a look again, perhaps, but Suarez not complaining too much. Which, as we know from Luis Suarez, it probably means it Stonewall not penalty. I think if there's a slight hint of any sort of contact or penalty appeals, Suarez is probably going to be the first person to put his hand up. As Trippier's gone down here under a foul from Tsimikas. Trippier looks to be in a little bit of pain here. I think he's taken one into the throat here from Tsimikas. Not looking good there for Trippier, although he is sitting up. He looks to be okay. It was kind of a clash with Tsimikas. Tsimikas comes in. Yeah, Tsimikas goes for it, actually. I'm not quite sure what part of the body Tsimikas hit, actually. It didn't look to be too bad. He's going to get a bit of a talking to from the referee. Yeah, not really too sure why the referee's pulled Tsimikas up. He hasn't booked him. He's just given him, I think, a warning. But it wasn't really much that Tsimikas did wrong, I don't think. They're both going for the ball. As Mane brings it down nicely, turns beautifully, releases Henderson. Henderson, if he can get his head up and find Salah on the right-hand side, he does. Salah's going to be away down this right-hand side. Oh, that's going to be a booking. Surely that's got to be a booking. Yeah, it's got to be. Oh, God, I thought he was going to brandish the red then. My God, yeah. Well, Hermoso's saying it's the first one, but yeah, Salah had absolutely rinsed him, basically. Was going to go round him, knocks the ball round on his way. Hermoso brings him down. Yes, definite yellow card there. Doesn't matter if it's your first one. It was certainly a yellow, and Hermoso goes into the book. Liverpool going to have a free kick out on the right-hand side. Will we see another red card in this game? Of course, in the last match between these two, Antoine Griezmann getting sent off on a high boot on Firmino. Straight red after scoring 2 goals, Antoine Griezmann. He is Atletico's top Champions League goal scorer. I think he's on 24 now. I think he was on 22 prior to the last Liverpool game. I think he's on 24 now. So they will miss him tonight, but they do have João Felix and Suarez up front. Will Suarez celebrate? That's going to be the big question if he does score. So if you are watching, thank you ever so much. It's great to have you along. Do drop us a comment in the chat. We'll give you a shout out. Let us know your thoughts on the game and your predictions as well. As Henson picks up the ball out on this right-hand side, Salah plays it back to Trent. A little bit of a slower pace this game, I think, to be honest. I think the game at the Estadio Metropolitano was a little bit more high octane, I thought, in the first 10 minutes. Liverpool dominating that first 10 minutes for Atletico coming in. Saying that, Salah brings the ball down nicely. Comes through to Henderson in the penalty area. Oh, he tried to heel it into Salah. And Atletico are going to get this away, but Fabinho's there, gives the ball an almighty lump into the Atletico player. Oh, you love to see it. Sunday League stuff, that from Fabinho. Absolutely love it. And it's going to be a Liverpool throw as he lumps it into, I'm not sure who it was, Carrasco, possibly Hermoso, I'm not sure. But anyway, it ricochets straight off him into the Liverpool crowd. So Liverpool pick up the ball again with Matip. Now Trent on this right-hand side. But yeah, slightly slower start to this game. I think, obviously Liverpool winning this game with that 1-1 draw against with Porto and AC Milan earlier on will mean Liverpool go through as group winners with a win here. Atletico, of course, looking to try and get some breathing space away from Porto in second place. As things stand, Porto are on 5 points. Atletico Madrid, because they're drawing at the moment, technically they are on 5 points. So they would want to win to push themselves up to 7 and put a little bit of daylight between them and Porto. But it's going to be an absolutely cracking game, that Atletico Madrid and Porto. Looks to be the one for second place, as AC Milan, surprising only 1 point from 4, rooted to the bottom of Group B. And like I said, we'll keep you updated with the goals as they go in around other games in the Champions League this evening. And there's only been one goal in the other games, and that is in the Leipzig-Paris Saint-Germain game. Paris Saint-Germain away at Leipzig. And it is Leipzig who have taken a 1-0 lead, courtesy of Nkunku there for Leipzig. And that means, as things stand, Leipzig would finish on, are currently on 3 points. It would be their first win. Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester City both on 7 points as things stand at the top of Group A, and Club Brugge on 5. Of course, in the other game in that group, Man City are at home to Club Brugge, which is currently 0-0. João Felix picks up the ball, slips in a nice one there. It's going to be in. Oh, my word, Atletico. I tell you what, that was, pretty awful, to be honest, for Atletico. Golden opportunity, to be fair. Picks up so much space, Carrera, in the penalty area. Onside, yeah, he's onside. Loads of space. He goes for the cross in. He's got 2 players at the back post to pick out, and he just hoofs it over both of them, and it goes out for a Liverpool throw. Bit of a let off that for us. However, Atletico, as Jota picks up the ball nicely on this right-hand side. He's going to slip through Sadio Mane. Good touch. Can he get the ball on? He's gone down. I think he's been muscled off by Felipe. Oh, it was a good touch that from Mane. I thought he was going to sneak round the other side of Felipe. Good play, but Felipe just strong enough to take Mane off the ball fairly, to be fair. It wasn't a foul. As Atletico not finding their rhythm at all, really misplacing their passes. Henderson comes forward down the right-hand side, picks up Salah. As Trent Alexander-Arnold with the ball in. It comes in. It's got to be a goal. Jota. Diogo Jota. Oh, you beauty. What a ball in from Trent this is. Diogo Jota on the back post. That is, Alexander-Arnold to Diogo Jota. It's nice to see those two link up again after that 5-0 mauling of Manchester United, where they did for Liverpool's second goal. But it's a really nice bit of build-up play, this, from Liverpool. Fantastic bit of play. Trent finds Henderson out on this right-hand side. Henderson just checks it back, passes it to Salah. Salah knocks it back to Trent. Acres of space, to Henderson, sorry. Acres of space for Trent to pick out onside Jota. Ball bounces in the 6-yard box. He's got the header on it. It's such a good ball, this. Such a good ball, because you can see why it's such a good ball, because Oblak is caught in no man's land. It bounces in the 6-yard box, but Oblak, there's so much pace on it. Oblak cannot decide whether to come in or out. Atletico Madrid defenders all over the place, leaving leaving Diogo Jota with acres of space in the 6-yard box. And the ball goes in at the back of the net. What a start that is for Liverpool. And we'll update the score on the screen. Diogo Jota with the first goal of this game for Liverpool. Oh, gosh, Trent, he is such a good player, is Trent. Oh my goodness me. Absolutely incredible. That right boot of his. Sadio Mane comes forward, loses the ball again and falls over again. Oh, he's a bit of afters here. Mane's just got to keep his head. Oh, Sadio Mane's going to go in the book for dissent here. Well, not dissent. He was lashing out. I think it was DePaul, possibly. He wasn't happy with the challenge, and I'm not sure if something was said after, but Sadio Mane's going to go into the book. I think it's Correa, rather. Henderson pleading with the referee. We'll see what happens here. I think Mane just goes in on the player. I think something was either said or possibly it was the tackle. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a foul. Mane stays on his feet and he is a foul and he comes in. Ah, oh, dear me. Yeah, you can't really blame Mane for kicking off a little bit there. He was hounded. It should have been a free kick to Liverpool. Mane decided to stay on his feet, which is why it wasn't given. But, had Mane gone down, it would have been a fair free kick to Liverpool. I'll tell you what, this game is getting a bit spicy now. Diogo Jota now goes down. Koke gets his boot in. I don't think it's a yellow card, although I think the Liverpool are pleading with the referee to brandish another one. It's a foul on Koke. He's late on Diogo Jota. Yeah, it's not a yellow card. I mean, it's a bit of a painful one on Diogo Jota, but I think the referee right there to leave his cards in his pocket. Tsimikas is going to get the ball in. Oh, it's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. Good bit of play that from Tsimikas. Virgil van Dijk and Matip are up there. Good ball in from Tsimikas. Van Dijk was leaping like a salmon up a waterfall, but it just went over his head. No Black catches it. Lovely ball in from Tsimikas, though. Such a good delivery of the ball, Tsimikas, with his left foot. Offers so much when Robertson's out. He really is such a good backup to Robertson, is Tsimikas. As there's a slight break in play, let's dive in to the stats so far on this game. I'll bring them up on the screen. Let's take a look then at possession. First of all, 60% possession to Liverpool to Atletico's 40. One shot on target for Liverpool, of course. That was the big one. That was the goal. 2 corners, one apiece for both teams. So Liverpool having more of the ball and more of the shots. But as always, you can expect Atletico to come back into this game at some point. But so far, Liverpool have been dominant. Lucas L, great to have you along. I hope that's Lucas Leiva, not the Lucas Leiva, of course. It would be fantastic, but great to have you along. Do you know where to find live audio from the stadium without comment? So you mean just the crowd noise without the commentary? That's a good shout, actually. I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, Google will probably be able to tell you if you can find it. If you are looking for, obviously, just kind of audio commentary and with the crowd noise as well, then of course the radio would be the best one to go. But I don't know actually of any live audio from the stadium. If they don't have that, that would actually be a pretty good idea, to be fair. To have those pitchside kind of cameras pitchside mics pick up the crowd noise. But yeah, sorry, Lucas, can't help you. But great to have you along though. If you're enjoying the game, enjoying the match, I could put fake crowd noise on the back of this. Maybe that's something I could do, or try and beam it in actually onto this if I do find it, just to enhance it a little bit more. But yeah, it's been a great game so far. But Lucas, great to have you along. Mane picks up the ball on the edge of the box. Actually, Liverpool turn this over quite high. Ball comes in. Ricochets off, and Atletico get it clear, but it's going to come out. Yeah, keep looking, Lucas. Let us know if you find it, actually, because that'd be really interesting to know. But yeah, good luck in the hunt for that. As Tsimikas Fabinho, knock it back. As Joel Matip, Van Dijk out to Ox on this left-hand side. A little bit of space. Well, I mean, Atletico do look pretty compact at the back with the forward. But Atletico, to be fair, have struggled in the opening 20 minutes. Again, we expect to see them come back into this game very much like they did in the reverse fixture at the Estadio Metropolitano. But you don't... I mean, I don't know if it's... I'm not quite sure what Atletico... what the issue is here. Diego Simeone really trying to urge them on, but they have started quite slowly, of course, Liverpool with that goal. And AA Liverpool, great to have your long prediction. 2-1 to Liverpool. If I remember correctly, AA Liverpool, you were with us in the last game. You predicted it correctly. I hope you played the lottery that week, and of course, I hope you won it. But 2-1 is your prediction. So 2 more goals, you think, in this game. That would be a fantastic result, of course, because that would mean a 2-1 win. It would mean Liverpool go through as group winners in Group B with 12 points from 12. As Mane does well to muscle off the ball here. Referee now does play advantage. Comes out to Trent on this right-hand side. He's going to get a ball in. Mane! Sadio Mane! Another beautiful ball in from Trent. Watch this back. What an absolutely brilliant goal this is. Oh, Liverpool, you are on fire. Sadio Mane, you beauty. Absolute beauty. Now, Luis Suarez is complaining. They probably will check for offside, as is the way, of course, but we'll talk you through the goal because this is a thing of beauty. Liverpool with a throw in their own half. They knock it through, and Mane does so well here. Keeps the ball. Referee plays advantage. Beautiful play there from Mane. Backs it up to Henderson, who passes it into Trent. First time ball in. Mane onside, way onside. What a beautiful ball straight into that danger area from Trent. And Mane with a first time finish past Oblak. Oblak, no chance. This is a thing of beauty. Oh my God, I'll be tempted to say, oh my goodness me. Trent, he just... The thing I love about Trent is he makes football look so easy, and he makes crossing look so easy, and he has revolutionised that fullback position. He is the benchmark now in the modern era for fullbacks, just with how good it is. I have to go get a ball in. It's a lovely tee up there. And João Felix tries the acrobatics, but he falls flat on his face, and Liverpool do get it clear. Diego Jota now has got a run on chase. Jimenez muscles, though, and gets it back to Oblak. And all that excitement. Let's update the score along the bottom of the screen. So if you are new, of course, I will update the scores as we go. I tell you what, Atletico Madrid are coming back. We'll come back to the football as Salah comes on this right-hand side. He cuts in, gets it onto his left foot. Oh, he just tries to tee it in, but he does. Oh, Ox. Oh, Liverpool are purring. Absolutely purring in this game so far. Beautiful bit of play. Salah holds it up, finds Ox on the edge of the area. That beautiful right foot that we know Ox has got. He can hit them as he's displayed in the Champions League in years gone by. Opens himself up. Oh, and he just cuts it across too much. It goes past Oblak. Oblak pleading with the Atletico Madrid players to calm down, as we'll update the scores as well. If you are new to the channel, you've got the live team news running across the bottom underneath the live tracker. That live tracker just keeping you posted if you're not be able to watch the game. I've added it there just to help, or rather there, just to add to the visual experience if you're not watching the game and you do want to see what's going alongside this commentary as well. Oh, catch your breath. 2 goals, 23 minutes in, 2 goals, 2 brilliantly worked goals as well. Trent at the heart of both of them, assisting both of them as well. First for Diogo Jota and then for Sadio Mane. Absolutely spectacular. Now Diego Simeone has got his work cut out here I was going to say re-galvanize, but to really galvanize this Atletico team. They have started slowly. We did go 2-0 up against Atletico in the reverse fixture. We do expect, of course, Atletico to come back at some stage in this game and pose more of an attacking threat. But in the meanwhile, they really haven't been ticking. I haven't seen much of Suarez. João Felix did have a couple of chances. Luis Suarez has been quiet. As Atletico have tried to knock it out on these wings, as they often do, and they do it nicely. Saying that, they come into the box now. Atletico, can they get a good cross in? Comes out to Koke. Koke with the ball in. And it goes all the way out. Atletico is still going to be on the ball here. Carrasco picks it up. He's going to have a shot. Good block from Fabinho. Can Salah get it out? Diogo Jota's going to run this down. Comes out to Kieran Trippier, though. Atletico still safe here. As João Felix picks up the ball. Can he find Suarez? Looks for Suarez. It's a poor ball through in the end. But Tsimikas couldn't take any chances. Had to get it out of his feet. In the end, it's going to go out for an Atletico Madrid corner. Yeah, Tsimikas, you could tell he's just a little bit off balance. So one thing to do, get the ball safe, and he does. It goes out for a bit of a shine at Tsimikas. Not sure what's happened to him there. He's got a bit of a black eye. Curtis Jones is out with an eye injury as well. I'm not sure if the two of them are related, but yeah, Tsimikas sporting a bit of a shiner there. As the ball comes in, good punch out from Alisson. That was a good ball in, actually, from Atletico. Liverpool look to get this clear. Wax goes for a header, and he heads it straight back to Atletico in the danger area. Going to get a ball in here. Van Dijk up. Beautiful defending. Comes only as far as Atletico. It's going to go out to Suarez on this right-hand side. Traps it nicely. Trent with a bit of defending here. Gets the ball in. It goes as far. Good defending from Ox. Takes the ball out of the way of Carrasco. Really nice that. Sadio Mane can't quite pick the ball up. So Atletico are going to win it back here. It's going to be Atletico throw. More of the ball. Kind of slightly better from Atletico now as it comes in on this right-hand side. Can they get the ball in? And there's no one in there, actually. There's no one in the box for Atletico. Oh my God, I thought they were going to fight. I said no one in there. Suarez is back stick. But he had like six Liverpool players in between. No one in there to receive the ball, but the ball does go out. Liverpool are going to get this clear, but we have given it away. Slightly sloppy that from us there. We've got to be a little bit tighter on that ball. Not to say, I mean, this is Atletico's first spell of pressure, really, in the game. They've got a lot of space out on that left-hand side. Trent's got to get over there. He does. But Atletico do pick this ball up with Carrasco. Plays it back to Hermoso and through to Koke. That's going to be quite interesting to see. Atletico, you can see, starting to spread the ball around a little bit faster, starting to widen the pitch a little bit more. And I think they're going to find a little bit of space out on that right-hand side. We know Trent likes to play. When he defends, he likes to tuck in a little bit. He doesn't like to stay out on the touchline. So there will be a little bit of space out there for Atletico if they can find those crossfield balls. However, Trent and his quality at the back when he's tracking back and he's pressing in defence is so good. You wouldn't think it would cause too many problems. But Liverpool do have to be a bit careful of that spreading ball that Atletico do play. Sadio Mane picks up the ball, goes down under a challenge there. Yeah, definite foul from Koke on Sadio Mane, that. As Liverpool do get the ball back now. So it's a slight break in play as Sadio Mane went down under a challenge from Koke. Mane is back to his feet, though. As Van Dijk looks to bring the ball out. Ox kind of turns into Van Dijk, so opts to go right. Nice ball that too. Henderson. He's got Salah and Trent on the overlap. Really nice pattern of play emerging down this right-hand side with Trent, Henderson and Salah knocking the ball around beautifully over on that right-hand side. Of course, Liverpool are a fan of rondos. If you follow them on social media, they do like a good rondo, it looks, in training. So you can see the fruition of that on the pitch. And what I like about Liverpool is that that passage of play that they play in the final third out on the right hand side with Salah, mostly Trent, and Henderson, possibly Firmino if he's out there as well on the pitch. It's why I gutted for Harvey Elliott when he got fouled, because they was really purring out on that right hand side in the opening games of the Premier League. As Salah out on this right hand side, he cuts in, beautifully done from Salah. Can't get the ball out of his feet though, and it does go out for an Atletico Madrid goal kick. As Henson brings the ball forward to Salah out on this right-hand side. Salah's picked up the ball nicely. Going to come to the edge of the penalty area. He's jinking. He opts to go back, though, and play it to Trent. Plays a nice ball through to Henderson. Yeah, like I said, you can just see these patches of play. That was about 10 passes between Trent, Hendo and Salah out on that right-hand side. It was so nicely played. Just kind of see the Atletico players getting dizzy as they try to chase the ball down. And it's game management, really. I know it's 30 minutes in, but it is partly game management to frustrate Atletico just that little bit more. Sadio Mane's even come out to join the party on this right-hand side. Sadio Mane goes down. Never seems to win those fouls, Sadio Mane. You think... Honestly, I think Sadio Mane... may have been from that incident before where he stayed on the pitch. Referee got a bit frustrated with him. He has gone into the book as well. He has to be a bit careful, Sadio Mane, here, just not to descend a bit too much. But I do feel for him a little bit here because he's knocked the ball past the defender, gone to run round. He's been blocked. It is a foul. It is a foul on Sadio Mane. You know, Felipe's just pushed him over. So it is a foul. You can see why Mane's frustrated, but the referee not giving anything there. Of course, if you did watch the pre-match show, we haven't lost whilst the Dutch referee currently... so whilst the Dutch referee currently refereeing this game tonight is I think, 5 other Liverpool games in Europe, and we haven't lost any of them. So good omens this for Liverpool as we're 2-0 ahead. As we tick over the 30-minute mark, let's take a look and see what's happening elsewhere in the Champions League. In Group A, Manchester City versus Club Brugge. Foden put City ahead after 15 minutes, but then 2 minutes later, John Stones scoring an own goal to make it 1-1 with Manchester City versus Club Brugge. Leipzig versus Paris Saint-Germain. Leipzig getting that early goal and Nkunku getting it, but then Gio Wijnaldum, Liverpool favourite, getting on the score sheet after 21 minutes. Leipzig have missed a penalty, though, to go 2-0 up, but they missed a penalty. It is now 1-1. Gio Wijnaldum scoring for Paris Saint-Germain. Great to see him get on the score sheet, of course, Liverpool legend. And in the other game, of course, Group B was the early kickoff that finished 1-1, AC Milan versus Porto, which does mean if Liverpool win this game tonight, we will go through as group winners. In Group C, it's currently 0-0 between Borussia Dortmund and Ajax, and Sporting versus Besiktas. Sporting 1-0 up against Besiktas. Real Madrid was the early kickoff against Shakhtar Donetsk. They ran out 2-1 winners. And FC Sheriff versus Inter Milan, 35 minutes gone, and it is still 0-0. So that brings us up to speed with what's going on elsewhere in the Champions League. As Salah, it's a poor header from Atletico. It's going to release Salah. Can he release Jota? He can't. Oh, Salah. But Trent's going to come in on this right-hand side. Can he get the ball in? Trent's picked it up. He's going to come back to Hendo. Oh, Salah, he did have a pass on to Diogo Jota. I just wonder if he couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Salah, he was moving quickly forward. And there was a 3-on-2 there. Liverpool on the counter. Poor header back. I'm not sure who it was. Possibly João Felix or Koke heading back there. But Liverpool are still in possession with Ox. Playing it through to Fabinho. Salah does nicely to pick the ball out, but he can't quite find Tsimikas out on this left-hand side. And Correa picks the ball up, drives forward nicely, but João Felix just caught on his heels there. Oh, he's given a foul. Foul on Correa from Fabinho here. Yeah, as well played from Correa, to be fair. He got through Hendo and Fabinho nicely, and I think Fabinho's boot just came across. It is a foul. Atletico get the free kick forward. Sadio Mane, though, defends nicely. Just relieves the pressure a little bit. Atletico are going to pick the ball back up. Sadio Mane picks up the ball nicely. It's going to be a booking. Yeah, Felipe with a foul on Sadio Mane. It is a foul, this one. Nicely touched from Mane. He runs away with it. Felipe just wipes him out. Oh, it's a red card. Is it? Ooh, it is. It's a red card. Felipe has got his marching orders. I must admit, that is a little... Well, I'm not going to say it's harsh. It's a red card. It was in... Hold on, what's happening here? Yellow card for Luis Suarez for dissent. Oh, he's dishing them out now. Atletico Madrid have got to get a call on the situation. Felipe has been sent off on a foul on Sadio Mane. It was cynical. Mane was away. It was by no means a goal-scoring opportunity at all, to be fair. It was in Liverpool's half, in fact. And Felipe's just swiped. It is cynical. He swiped the back of the feet of Sadio Mane. And it is a straight red. I mean, that... Oh, hold on. Okay. So this is interesting. It's a yellow card challenge. But Felipe... And he doesn't... And he gets sent off. Have you ever seen anything quite like that? So Felipe gets a booking... He then walks away. The referee calls him back, and he brandishes a second yellow, ultimately a red card for dissent or for I don't know what they call that in football in terms of, I guess it's dissent for when you're walking away. And Atletico Madrid down to 10 men again. After Griezmann getting sent off in the reverse fixture in the last game week, now Felipe has been sent off. I'm a little bit stunned, to be honest. Diego Simeone imploring with his players to calm down. And Atletico Madrid have now got another yellow card. Koke's gone in the book. I think this has got to be a record, isn't it? Most yellow cards brandished. I tell you what, Sadio Mane's got to be a bit careful. The referee is very card happy, it seems. And I'm not quite sure what Correa has done to go into the book there. No idea. Anyway, Atletico Madrid have had a man sent off. Felipe has had a red card. I tell you what, this referee, super, super strict. It has to be said. That is absolutely... Well, I mean, if I was an Atletico fan, I'd feel hard done by. Cards on the table. I mean, for Liverpool, of course, advantageous. Naturally, we now play against a 10-man Atletico Madrid. However, that is... I'd be fuming if I was a Liverpool fan and that... sorry, I'm a Liverpool fan if that happened to us. Yeah, but the referee, I think, just laying down that marker. Look, no dissent, but this game is just becoming. My goodness me. I think Klopp's got his hands on his heads now. I think it'll probably be welcome half time, not just to basically stop the card flow. I mean, should we take a look? Let's go and have a look in the interactive, in the live track you can see on this left hand side. We'll just bring it up and we'll see how many yellow cards there have been as Salah comes forward. We'll just come back to the football. Salah's got it out on his right hand side here. And Carrasco has picked the ball up. Salah does try to nick it back, but Carrasco is going to get it away. So, 4 yellow cards for Atletico Madrid. Well, I say 4. 4 plus 1 red. 2 yellow cards. Mario Hermoso, Suarez and Koke. Suarez and Koke both for dissent. And Felipe getting a red card there. And Sadio Mane also on a yellow card. But as things stand, all you can see is Liverpool win. Never say, never obviously trying to predict what's going to happen. Champions League is such a wonderful competition. Anything can happen in it. But just what you've seen for Atletico Madrid, they just feels like they just haven't turned up at all. They've really struggled to deal with the Liverpool attack, particularly down this right-hand side. They're not pressing Liverpool particularly. They're staying rather compact in defence, which is allowing Liverpool to do what they're doing now, which is pass it around the final third and look for those gaps. But you get a sense from the Liverpool players that they're not even at full throttle, and we don't have to be, right? I mean, with Atletico playing this way, we can just kind of take our foot off the gas a little bit. Obviously, not not completely, but we can certainly be a little bit more comfortable. As Trent puts a lovely ball through to Salah on this right-hand side. Salah shoots. Oh, good save from Oblak. I thought he was going to come loose to Simicast out on this left-hand side, but it's a good parry back from Oblak. Manages to get the ball away. It's a lovely shot from Salah. Gets a lot on it on his left foot. And they're going to come back in again as Salah in the box here. Passes it back to Fabinho. This is beautiful football from Liverpool. We've played so well in this first half. Out to Simicast on this left-hand side. We know he can whip a ball in. He does. Jota. Oh, it's a good save. Diego Jota, bullet header, point blank at Oblak. And he's headed it straight at Oblak. So Oblak's a good reaction save to get his hands up and parry it away. Parry it away from an oncoming Jota as well. But Liverpool relentless in attack. Oh, Fabinho tries to lift through to Salah. Just a bit too less on the ball there. Atletico are going to get this clear, but Liverpool all over Atletico Madrid coming forward. Atletico so far unable to answer that attacking threat that we're posing. Unlike an Atletico team, of course, famed for their defence, famed for their defensive block, and being a very difficult team to break down. But so far, we've got through on more than one occasion, putting the ball in the back of the net twice so far in this first half. As João Felix plays a nice ball out on this right-hand side. Remember, I spoke about that width. That's the pass Atletico have got to find if they're going to find a way back into this game. Out to Trippier on this right-hand side. You can see the two fullbacks just spreading the width of the pitch. Liverpool looking a little bit narrow. You can see Trent, where Trent is currently. A good 10 yards away from Carrasco out on that left-hand side. And if Atletico can whip that ball across, that's probably going to have to be their way back into this game, finding those crossfield balls. As we just see a replay here, Diego Jota point blank at Oblak. Good parry that from Oblak because Sadio Mane was coming in. And nothing from Suarez really, actually, to be honest. It's surprising. I did think we might have seen a bit more of attacking threat from Luis Suarez, but really unable to get into this game. Van Dijk marshalling him incredibly well. But to be fair, Atletico haven't really posed a threat to Matip or Van Dijk. Matip has been quiet, actually, which is always a good thing when your defenders are quiet, right? But we've not seen much from either centre-back in terms of having to do anything. As Atletico look to play a long ball forward, they do. Trent's caught it in the headlights a little bit, but Carrasco can't control it. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw. As Ox plays a nice ball out to Tsimikas, who's got a bit of space down this left-hand side, drives it over the halfway line. Sadio Mane getting in the centre. Henderson out on the far right-hand side. He's got acres of space. Hendo, if he can find him. Ox is getting hugged. Has a shot. Oh, probably would have taken the foul, to be fair. However, it's a lovely shot from Ox. It just goes wide of Oblak's right-hand post. I think Ox was kind of saying, look, I basically got the shot away in frustration. I would have thought he would have been pulled back. But we're going to see this replay again of this red card. See what Felipe does. If the camera pans back to Felipe. Oh, we're just watching the replay back of Felipe. To be fair, Felipe, I don't know what he's doing, to be fair. You've got to think that if you're going to get booked, take it, move on. But just to kind of stand there quite arrogantly ignoring the referee, probably, you're not doing yourself any favours. The referee is the man with the cards, right? So you don't want to tick him off too much, in situations like that, particularly when you've just been booked. But yeah, referee saw it fit, straight red. I mean, like I said, I would be livid if that happened to Liverpool, but I suppose referee is judged to do that as, Atletico getting a little bit. It'd be interesting to see how many fouls have been committed in this game, actually. Let's go in and just take a look, because Atletico are just not at the races today, committing some really, really silly fouls. If we take a look at the live tracker, we'll go and take a look at the stats so far. As you can see, Atletico Madrid not even registering a shot in this first half. That pretty much sums up their half. You can see, only 7. It's felt like more, actually, to be fair. 7 fouls to Atletico Madrid, Liverpool 5. It's felt like a little bit more. But you can see Liverpool dominating possession with 60%. That's been pretty consistent throughout the half, actually. And 4 shots on target, 2 shots off target. Atletico, like I said, not being able to register a single shot on target in this first half, which is a good summary of how they have played so far. Padrego, Berin, great to have you along. Hello, thanks for the chat. Do let us know your thoughts on the game so far. What's been a pretty crazy game, it must be said. A red card, 2 goals as well for Liverpool as we coming in to the final minute of the half. What a game indeed, Liverpool. Hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying the watch along as well. Do consider hitting the like button if you like it. Give us a shout out on the chat as well. We'll give us a chat post as well. We'll give you a shout out. But that does bring us through to half time. Well, what a first half of football. I don't think anyone was expecting that performance from Atletico Madrid. They really haven't been at the races. However, by contrast, Liverpool with 2 spectacular goals. Trent Alexander-Arnold at the heart of both of them with 2 wonderful crosses. The first one for Diogo Jota, who converted, and the second one for Sadio Mane. It does mean that Liverpool lead at the break 2-0. We are going to take a break ourselves, but we will be back for the second half in about 10 minutes time. So do join us. There'll be an interlude video. We'll be back on. Keep the stream up if you want to go and have a break as well. We'll come straight back on the same stream, and we'll see you then. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid. And boy, what a game we have had so far. Liverpool leading at the break 2-0 with goals from Diogo Jota and Sadio Mane. Two beautiful assists from Trent Alexander-Arnold, but a red card for Atletico Madrid for Felipe. Now, I've been reading at the halftime break about why that was a red card, and interestingly, according to the team officials, this I think according to the FA website, a warning: the following offences should usually result in a warning. Repeated or blatant offences should result in a caution or sending off, one of which is failing to cooperate with a match official, e.g. ignoring an instruction request from an assistant referee or the fourth official, which looks to have been done there for Felipe. Now, there is a change to talk about. Sadio Mane is coming off, perhaps not too surprising. It did seem like the Atletico players were picking on him a little bit, perhaps trying to get him sent off themselves. But Firmino is on for Sadio Mane. We'll just update. That is the live team going across the bottom there as the second half is just about to get underway. There we go. We'll start the timer so you can sync up on the bottom of your screen. Liverpool now attacking the Kop end as we start this second half. Do let us know your thoughts if you're watching as well. It's great to have you along for this watch along. Do let us know in the chat box what your thoughts on that first half was. I mean, there's going to be a lot of thoughts, I would have thought. But do let us know, of course, and your predictions for the final result and what you think of this Liverpool performance so far. It has been a cracking game of football. Wonderful game in the Champions League. And, of course, if Liverpool do win this, we will qualify as group winners with 2 games to spare. What a result that will be. It does mean for the final 2 Champions League games, Klopp can look to rotate, can look to rest as well. So that would be a fantastic result if it does finish 2-0. Never say never in football as Ox comes forwards. It's a good pass in from Tsimikas. Ox did have a chance in the area there. As Fabinho with a beautiful challenge here, picks it up on the edge of the area, picks up Salah. Salah, he took it first time. But Trippier with the block. Or Hermoso, sorry, with the block, I beg your pardon. It's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. Bright start this from Liverpool as Trent comes over applauding the Kop end. How brilliant has Trent Alexander-Arnold been? What a right foot he's got. And he's going to come over to deliver this corner now. Both Van Dijk and Matip going up. Not a great ball in that from Trent this time. However, it doesn't beat the first man. João Felix is there. It's going to be a throw-in, though, to Liverpool, which Trent plays nicely, actually. Almost a throw-in taken quickly there from Trent. However, he can't quite get it out. But Atletico do put it behind. It's going to be another Liverpool corner. I think that's 31 goals now we've scored in this campaign. I mean, it's just absolutely relentless Liverpool going forward. We're treated to such great football under Klopp. It is such a joy to watch this Liverpool team. So well drilled, so well. Play so well going forward. It's just a joy to be a Liverpool fan at the moment, of course. And this is what being a Liverpool fan is all about under the lights at Anfield in the Champions League. As Fabinho brings the ball forward, plays it out to Jota on this right-hand side. I don't think there have been any changes, actually, from Atletico Madrid. They look to be playing a 4-4-1. João Felix has dropped a bit deeper. It's a lovely ball through. Diogo Jota's through. Scores! Diogo Jota makes it 3. Oh, that is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Liverpool running away with this now in the Champions League. What a goal this is. And they've just picked through this Atletico defence. They've just absolutely demolished this Atletico defence with one ball. It goes through. Oh, is he? It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, this, though. Oh, I think it's Hermoso up the top. They're going to check it. It's going to be tight one. It's a beautiful goal. The ball itself just ripped through the heart of the Atletico defence. And Jota's there with a lovely finish past Oblak. It is tight, though. It looks like a shade offside, possibly just from eye. I'm not sure if it's the arm. It's chalked off. Oh, it would have been a great goal. Unlucky that for Diogo Jota. Chalked off 2-0. Not 3. However, it was a thing of beauty, though. It was only a whisker. It really was. And Jota's just got the blueprint there for what to do now in this second half to find the space. There's so much space there. Atletico's 2 centre-backs drop forward. And it just allows that space for Diogo Jota to come into. And just an arm length offside. Okay, BT Sport commentators commenting to say that the foul was the red card offence. That's quite interesting. So he's actually given a red card for the foul, which, I mean, debatable because it was in Liverpool's half. So it's going to be quite interesting. Atletico do look to come forward now. Fabinho, however, picks up the ball beautifully. Fabinho's had a fantastic game. Slits through Salah on this right-hand side. He's got Jota in the middle. Can he find him? He will find him. You would have thought he's going all the way. Salah. Oh, Black. Jota. Oh, Atletico get it out. Oh my goodness me. It's good defending from De Paul here to get the ball out. But Salah is on the charge. It's a wonderful ball this from Fabinho to release Salah down this right-hand side. Jota's coming in, but Salah doesn't need him. He cuts all the way in. Salah gets the shot away, bounces off Oblak. And it goes out behind for a corner kick, which Tsimikas is going to take. Both Van Dijk and Matip are up. Oh, Liverpool, we're just a joy to watch. We're so relentless coming forward. And Fabinho, again, he's had such a good match. Van Dijk goes up, comes out to... Oh, Matip on his left peg, and he puts it to the right of Oblak's post. Oh, the ball comes down, it bounces to Matip. He's certainly not expecting it. Van Dijk gets up there. He really does. He doesn't quite get it on. It falls to Matip, but Matip just swipes at it and he slices it in the end past Oblak on the right-hand side, past his right-hand side post. João Felix has now picked up a yellow card. I'm not quite sure what João Felix has done to go into the book here. I think it might have been the foul or the potential foul on Fabinho. It was pulled back. I think it wasn't pulled back for a free kick. The yellow card was pulled back for early foul on Fabinho, just as Fabinho was getting the ball away to Salah. Liverpool attack down this left-hand side with Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's got 4 around him. He's going to do well to get the ball out here. Oh, and he does. Oh, he does. Ox, you beautiful man. Plays it to Fabinho. Jota picks it up. Oh, Liverpool, if we score here, we're going to be... Oh, my God, it's going to be dreamland, but what a goal it will be. Ox, beautiful play to release it. Comes out to Matip. He's going to drive it forward. He's being urged to shoot by the Liverpool fans. It would be adventurous. Liverpool comfortable now. It's come back to Henderson about 40 yards out. Liverpool just passing it back to Van Dijk. Out Tsimikas on this left-hand side. Tsimikas runs, he rounds him, gets the ball in, he does. Jota with a free header. Oh, Jota. Oh, Simicast now. Oh, Simicast driving past the Atletico defenders like they're not even there. It's beautiful play. Gets a lovely ball in. 6 yards out. Free header for Diogo Jota. And he's just going for the placement. Oh, it comes off his shoulder. Oh, Diogo Jota with a chance to kill this game off. My goodness me. Atletico haven't offered anything in this first 10 minutes. As we just see the offside decision, it was tight, but it was offside. Oh my goodness me. As let's take a breath and keep you updated with what's going on elsewhere in the Champions League this evening. Man City now 2-1 up against Club Brugge. Riyad Mahrez with the second goal. As things stand, that puts Man City at the top of the group, although maybe joint top now because Paris Saint-Germain have scored. Paris Saint-Germain, now as things stand, on 10 points going to the top of Group A. Paris Saint-Germain now 2-1 up. A goal from Gini Wijnaldum has got his second. Well done, Gini. Of course, 2 goals in the Champions League. We know when 2 goals come from Gini Wijnaldum, you can expect great things, of course, harking back to the Barcelona game. A memorable game for Liverpool-Barca in the 2019 campaign of the Champions League with Liverpool. Obviously, we went on to win it. Dortmund are 1-0 up. Dortmund did have Mats Hummels sent off, and on a challenge that I saw at half-time that didn't look much, to be honest. I'm surprised VAR didn't pick that back up. But Dortmund did score in the first half through a Marco Reus penalty, and that's currently 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund against Ajax. Sporting are now 4-0 up against Besiktas. I think it was 4-0 in the reverse fixture last time away at Besiktas, but running away with it now, Sporting against Besiktas. Elsewhere in Group D, Real Madrid are 2-1 up against Shakhtar Donetsk. Rather, that is full time. That was the early kickoff. So full time, Real Madrid 2-1 winners. And FC Sheriff, the other game in Group D, up against Inter Milan. Inter Milan are 1-0 up. Brozovic with the goal in the second half. Oh my word. As Atletico Madrid now looking to ring in the changes. I think they're going to make 2 here. Atletico Madrid. Atletico do have a free kick just inside the centre circle in Liverpool's half. Liverpool playing with a high line. João Felix is offside, but it doesn't come out. Comes out. Suarez with a shot. It's got in. Shh. Sorry, I try not to swear on this channel. Oh my God, nothing Alisson can do. It's a big deflection and Suarez has scored at Anfield. Oh, it's a lifeline to Atletico Madrid. If Liverpool don't run out winners, something would have gone terribly, terribly wrong. But the ball's come off Matip, so Suarez has hit the shot. It's bounced off Matip. Alisson's already committed to his left. By the time he can't get back to his time. It comes past his right-hand side. It's offside. Oh, it's offside. Is it? Oh, yes, it's offside. The goal has been chalked off. Woo-hoo. My goodness me, how many talking points are in this game? Oh my goodness me. Well, offside, still 2-0. I was about to update the score, but that deflected shot from Luis Suarez beating Alisson, who was wrong-footed because of the deflection, but the ball comes in. Oh, Henderson almost releasing Salah. Salah brings the ball down nicely, though, gets the shot away. It's going to go out for Atletico Madrid goal kick. Oh, my goodness me. I don't know who was offside. I think it was probably when the ball comes in. We know we play such a high line at set pieces coming into our box. And I think, that was tight, though, at the bottom there. Oh, very tight at the bottom. It was Hermoso who drifted offside when it came back to Suarez who got the shot away, but Hermoso had judged to have been offside there. Yeah, it's the shoulder there. Actually, it's not Hermoso. Sorry, it's not who was offside. It was João Felix, actually. Anyway, Suarez is coming off. That's all for Suarez. Herrera coming on. For Atletico Madrid, that's Suarez Day done. And the other substitution that Atletico, I think, are making, or was it just the one? Oh, João Felix has come off as well. Lodi has come on. So that's João Felix and Luis Suarez, the two starting centre forwards for Atletico Madrid, both off. Oh, Thiago's going to come on for Liverpool. Oh my God. Oh, I love that man. I do love Thiago. So happy he's back after a 6 week absence. Back in the Champions League where Thiago belongs as well. He's such a good player, Thiago, and has proven his ability so many times in the Champions League. And Fabinho is coming off for Thiago. Fabinho, who has been outstanding in this game. He really, really has shored up the central defense, the defensive midfield of Liverpool, as he always does. In his place, Thiago Alcantara comes on. As the ball comes forward now, Thiago is on the ball. Plays a crossfield pass to Ox, who's going to look to bring it back right. Oh, it's a lovely touch. Handball, I think, that from Trent. Oh, it's playing on. Looked to be a bit of a handball. Ox comes forward. It's a bit of a poor pass, that from Ox. And Atletico are going to get this forward. Probably going to be a foul here. Is it going to be a foul? No, it's not. Liverpool have turned the ball over nicely with Ox driving. Firmino brings the ball in. He's got Diogo Jota. Oh, he tries to release it, Diogo Jota. You can see what he's doing. Tries to release the ball. It's going to be a foul, though. A free kick to Atletico Madrid just outside their penalty area. We see what Diogo Jota was trying to do there. Nice, just open his body up. But Atletico do nip the ball away. Liverpool concede a foul. As Oblak kicks it straight into touch. It's going to be a Liverpool throw-in. Atletico, like we said, really not on it today. I mean, quite stunned, to be honest. I was quite nervous coming into this game. Not nervous. I obviously wanted Liverpool to win, as I always do, but particularly in this game, because it does mean with a win that we qualified top of Group B with 2 games to spare. I did think Atletico were going to put up more of a fight than this, but they have really offered nothing. Now with that red card, Liverpool do have to be careful, of course. They are a threat still, Atletico, and that odd goal that can go in. If they do score Atletico, you do think they will push a little bit more. It might give them a little bit more impetus to attack going forward. So Liverpool do have to be a little bit careful at the back. However, very comfortable in this second half. I don't think Atletico have registered a shot. That shot would have been chalked off. The Suarez goal, of course, so the shot would have been chalked off. And certainly in the first half, Atletico Madrid didn't even register a shot. Sums up really their first half display and also the first 15 minutes of this second half. As Ale reverberates around the cop and the Anfield crowd in full voice. Scarves are swinging. Songs are singing. And Salah is running. It's a nice ball, that. Good interplay, that, between Trent and Salah down this right-hand side. Atletico Madrid don't really know when to press. This is the problem. They're not really pressing as Thiago hits... He just hits just an audacious pass around the right side of his foot. It's only a crossfield ball, but the way he hits them, it's just so nice to watch. Firmino finds Thiago Alcantara just on the edge, plays it out to Salah on this right-hand side. Salah's going to jink. He's going to get on his left foot. Nice play with Bobby. Bobby tries to reverse back heel. Oh, it doesn't quite meet Salah as Atletico get it clear, but only as far as Matip gets the ball in. Van Dijk's going to have a shot. He does. He's missed it, but what a score. What an effort from Van Dijk. Why not? He did start his footballing career as a striker, Van Dijk, so he does know how to hit a ball, lines it up, get all the time in the world to get the shot away, strikes it. It's a lovely, clean strike, and it just whistles over the crossbar. Oh, that would have sent Anfield into raptures had Van Dijk buried that top corner. But it's going to be an Atletico goal kick. Why not, Van Dijk? Why not? Have a go. We know he can hit a crossfield pass, Van Dijk. 40, 50-yard passes aren't a problem. So why not have a shot on goal? As Atletico Madrid are going to come forward, this is a bit of a chance here, although they've knocked it out to the right-hand side. DePaul's picked up the ball. Liverpool are going to have to work hard to get the ball out. Atletico do get the cross in. It's too close to Alisson. Alisson claims it comfortably. Well played. Ox has gone down, though. Hurt his knee by the looks of things. He's getting back to his feet, I think. Doesn't look too serious. He doesn't look too happy, though. As Thiago picks up the ball, plays a nice ball through to Henderson. Just see Liverpool working through these pressing lines of Atletico with ease so far, has to be said. Van Dijk picks up the ball now, plays it out to Ox. Ox with a delicious ball through. Oh, Firmino's just got a bit too much on it. It's going to run clear for an Atletico goal kick. Nice thinking that from Ox. That's what you want to see. Firmino looking to make those runs in behind the Atletico defence. Have seen so far in this game a disallowed goal for Diogo Jota for being offside. The camera pans to Fernando Torres, whose facial expression can only be described as gloomy. And the person to the right looks pretty warm on the right-hand side there. But Torres not looking happy at all. Oh, no. Oh, Atletico coming forward. Oh, thank God, offside. Thought Atletico can be not clean on goal, but had a bit of a chance there. But offside if we're going to get the free kick. As Diogo Jota pulls the ball forward. Tsimikas out on this left-hand side. Yeah, Trent's got a bit of space down this right-hand side. If they can find him, they do. Trent with that right peg. Oh, he checks his run a little bit. Can't quite get the cross away. Brings it back to Thiago. Liverpool just knocking the ball around comfortably around the back. Atletico haven't really got any answers to Liverpool's passing so far. It's interesting. Liverpool, you can see Atletico, they're kind of giving Liverpool the ball. They're not pressing as much as you would have thought. They're very compact, though. They are keeping quite a disciplined formation, as you would expect from Atletico Madrid, of course. But Liverpool under no pressure, 2-0 up, 66 minutes gone. The onus is going to be on Atletico to bring the ball forward and to, well, first of all, get the ball, really. As Firmino... Oh, Liverpool just knocking this ball around beautifully now. It's with Thiago. As Thiago looks to drive forward, plays a nice chip through ball to Diogo Jota. Oh! Trippier, it's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. There was a little bit of noise coming from the fans to ask the referee, could that be a penalty? No, it's not. I mean, Trippier, yeah, one-on-one with Diogo Jota. Just kind of out-muscles him. He does get his arm across the top of the shoulder of Diogo Jota, but that'd be a soft penalty if that was given. But Tsimikas is going to whip an in-swinger in. Oh, it's such a beautiful ball. Oh, I say beautiful ball. It's gone straight to Jan Oblak in the Atletico goal. But what I love about Tsimikas is he always beats the first man with his corners. It's so frustrating sometimes to watch when a corner comes in. It just doesn't beat the first man. But Tsimikas just whips in time and time again. He's super consistent with his balls in. Always seems to get a dangerous ball in. Fortunately, that one's just a little bit too close to Oblak, who comes out and claims. But just the beauty of Kostas Tsimikas with that left foot. Oh, Atletico have gone for a shot. From the halfway line. There's a penalty check going on, I think, at the moment. I'm not sure if this would be given. This might be back for the Trippier one. I mean, it looks soft to me. Oh, sorry, from the corner. Trippier grappling Firmino, was it? Yeah, that's not going to get given. I don't think that'll be given. I mean, we've seen so much in this game, to be fair. Anything can be given, but I think that would be soft. I think it was off the corner. As Atletico Madrid looking to make 2 more changes. The captain, Koke, is coming off for Cunha, who, if you saw the preseason, may have seen him at the Hertha. He's coming from Hertha Berlin, transferred over from Hertha Berlin in the summer to Atletico Madrid. And Carrasco has gone off. Well, Salco has come on for Carrasco. So 4 changes. Remember, you can make 5 changes in the Champions League. Liverpool just with the 2 changes so far. Fabinho off for Thiago and Mane off for Firmino. But Ox is down with a knee injury, it looks. It may have been a hangover from that collision he had about 10 minutes ago. But Ox is down, just getting a bit of treatment. Looks okay. He's moving all right, but no, maybe he isn't. I think he's coming off. Yeah, Minamino's going to come on. I don't think Ox is going to be able to continue. It's a shame for Ox. He's had a pretty decent game, to be fair. He's looked pretty bright in places. Oh, maybe he will be okay. I'm not sure. I thought they're looking to bring Minamino on, but he's come back on, Ox. That's great to see. Good round of applause from the Anfield crowd. Oh, Thiago, just the right outside of his right peg, honestly. Might rename my YouTube channel the outside of Thiago's right foot. It's just a thing of beauty. It really, really is. Liverpool got a throw, taking it quickly, throwing it all the way back to Trent there. It's going to come back to Alisson. Simicast has a nice ball onto Jota. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw deep into Atletico's half. 70 minutes in. Don't forget, do like the video if you're enjoying it so far. Also consider hitting the subscribe button. We do these watch-alongs, of course, for all Liverpool games. And do drop us a comment in the chat as well. We'll give you a shout-out as Thiago comes forward. Plays a nice ball out to Simicast. What has he got on that magical left foot of his? Well, misplaced pass is what he's got. So Atletico look to try and come away, but their just press is relentless. It's going to be a foul in the end of Henderson. As Atletico look to play it quickly. Don't get caught napping here. Liverpool out to Cunha on this left-hand side. Yeah, good tackle that. Lovely tackle. Ox picks up the ball. Oh, it's going to be a little overhit pass. Oh, I'm not quite sure what's gone down here. Atletico player's gone down. He's given the foul, I think, the ref, on a foul on Atletico player. I didn't see much, to be fair. It's quite a late call as well from the ref. Firmino comes in. Oh, sorry, it's Hendo. Oh, come on. Nothing in that. Hendo wins the ball and literally the toe of Hendo has clipped, like a literally the end of his toenail, basically, has just clipped the Atletico player, and he's I think it's DePaul, I think that. And he's gone down. It's going to be a free kick to Atletico Madrid. Well, a goal would make this tasty if Atletico were to score. I mean, they haven't really offered much in this second half, so it would be a bit of a surprise. But you never, ever rule out a Spanish team against Liverpool. Like I said in the pre-match show, we don't fare too well. Normally in Spain, however, we don't fare too well. And before last week, we hadn't actually beaten Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. 2 defeats and 2 draws. So 18 minutes to go. This game has given us everything so far. Goals, red cards, disallowed goals, everything. So let's not count our chickens just yet, as Atletico Madrid are going to get a corner. Kieran Trippier is going to take it. Trying to work out who the tall players are of Atletico Madrid. Don't look too... so they've won it. They've won it. It's in the box. Van Dijk gets the head away. And there's going to be a bit of a breakaway here for Liverpool. It's going to be a 3-on-3 if you can get the ball away. Ox opts to play it just a bit short. Probably fair decision in the end. Just give Liverpool a bit more breathing space to bring the ball forward. And Henson's going to put his foot on the ball and just slow the play up a little bit. They're just going to pass this ball around. And honestly, it's this position you would have thought Atletico would be pressing. Liverpool can just knock the ball around comfortably around the back. They really can. Oh, dear. Oh, gosh, I say that. They've given the ball away. Atletico are charging forward. It's 2-on-3. Oh, they've got space out this right-hand side. Please don't score. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, he's absolutely spooned the shot in the end. But oh, Liverpool, don't be doing that. It's Thiago in the end who gives the ball away. Atletico charge forward. Liverpool do have players back, but they've got a bit of an overlap on the right-hand side. They do find, is Cunha possibly out on this right-hand side? Oh, it's DePaul, sorry, who gets the pass away. The shot comes in, and it's past Alisson's right-hand post. It's Herrera in the end who gets the shot away, and it was, yeah, not a great shot, really, to be fair. And that pretty much, I'd say, sums up Liverpool's. As Firmino's got an issue now. Oh, no. Firmino is coming off. Oh, he's got an injury. Firmino, he's gone straight down the tunnel. He is limping. Oh, not Bobby. Not Bobby. Oh, okay, so Minamino is coming on, I think, possibly for the injured Firmino, who was only a sub himself, of course. Atletico make their 5th change of the game. Serrano coming on. Liverpool currently playing with 10 men, I think, at the moment. So Origi and Minamino are going to be coming on. I don't know who Minamino is going to be coming on for. Origi is going to be coming on for Firmino. Of course, we do have that game away at West Ham next Sunday, 4:30. Kickoff will be live from 4:20 for the watch-along of that game. As we'll just wait to update the live team news. Liverpool yet to bring their subs on, but I think they're currently playing with 10 men, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think Firmino came off and Liverpool haven't kicked the ball out yet. So they're going to carry on with 10 men, Liverpool, before they bring that sub on for the injured Roberto Firmino. Let's hope that that isn't too serious for him. So Liverpool just knocking it round the back at the moment, in complete control so far, apart from a couple of breaks from Atletico Madrid. Haven't really been seriously challenged at the back. Alisson, I don't think Alisson's made a save, actually, so far in this game. He's not had a lot to do, but we know what Alisson is. In games like this, he will never switch off. Alisson is there for the big saves, which he does make time in and time out. Thiago comes forward. Liverpool on their longest undefeated streak to the start of a season for 13 years. I think it's about 24 games now. If you go back into the last season as well, 24 games unbeaten. Of course, a eye-catching win against Manchester United, destroying Manchester United 5-0 at Old Trafford. Salah picks up the ball though, does really well, gets the ball out, cuts it out. It's going to be a Atletico goal kick, as Liverpool are now going to make the changes. So Firmino's coming off and Origi is coming on, and Minamino is going to come on as well for Alexander Oxlade-Chamberlain. As Minamino has come on, as has Origi. I was really impressed with Minamino in a lot of the preseason games. A pretty eye-catching performance against Osasuna for Taki Minamino, as well as Bilbao as well. So it'd be good to see what he can do in the Champions League. Already slipped in Divock Origi, of course, cult hero Divock Origi, Champions League hero Divock Origi gets the ball in, but Atletico are going to get this clear. But Liverpool are going to press and give away the foul. Joel Matip there giving away the foul. Atletico are going to have a free kick just outside their penalty area. But Liverpool looking to rest completely Andy Robertson in this game. As Salah brings the ball forwards, he's been crowded out, but it's going to be a free kick, though, to Liverpool. As Trent brings the ball forward down this right-hand side. Liverpool, I think, to be fair, this is going to be a bit of game management now in this last 10 minutes. I don't think Liverpool... I mean, you would imagine we'd just try and see this game out with 2-0 up, looking very comfortable. But you know what I mean? We're going to see this game out, I think, for this last 10 minutes. Atletico Madrid aren't pressing at all, just allowing Liverpool the ball, allowing Thiago to play crossfield balls like that along the defensive line. It is... Yeah, I mean, you can just see there from the on-screen stats, 510 passes completed to Atletico's 180 and 67% possession to Liverpool. Absolutely dominated. I don't think it's actually dipped below 60 throughout the game. So Liverpool really dominating the ball. We'll bring you up to speed with what else is going on in the Champions League this evening. We're just going to stay with Liverpool, though, as Minamino knocks it back to Alisson. So let's bring you up to speed with games elsewhere in the Champions League this evening. Man City now 3-1 up against Club Brugge. Raheem Sterling scoring the third for Manchester City. And Paris Saint-Germain are still 2-1 up. 2 goals from Liverpool legend Gini Wijnaldum to give Paris Saint-Germain a 2-1 lead. And in the table of Group A, that does mean Paris Saint-Germain are top on 10 points, and Man City are second on 9 points. Club Brugge on 4. Leipzig haven't even registered a point yet in that group. Of course, elsewhere in Group B, AC Milan versus Porto played a 1-1 draw in the early kickoff. So that means if the result stays like this, Liverpool will go top on 12 points and will qualify as group winners as well. Ajax have got a goal back against Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund down to 10 men after Mats Hummels getting a controversial red card, it has to be said. Marco Reus putting them ahead 1-0 with a penalty, but Tadic has scored in the 72nd minute for Ajax to make that 1-1. And what does that group do to Group C? Well, Ajax go top of the group on 10 points, Borussia Dortmund on 7 and Sporting on 6. So it's going to be a shootout for second, you would have thought, between Sporting and Borussia Dortmund. Besiktas as well, like Leipzig, not registering a single point in the Champions League group stage so far in Group C. Over in Group D, the earlier kickoff, Real Madrid running out 2-1 winners against Shakhtar Donetsk, and FC Sheriff and Inter Milan. The other game in Group D sees Inter Milan 3-0 up now against FC Sheriff. So what does that do to Group D standings? Well, that means Real Madrid are top on 9 points, Inter Milan on 7, but FC Sheriff, don't rule them out. They are still in that group, 6 points. So 1 point behind Inter Milan. They do have Shakhtar to play. They do have Real Madrid to play. So we'll see how they get on there. Of course, FC Sheriff recording that fantastic away win at Real Madrid earlier on in the Champions League. But lots of goals flying in elsewhere as well. As we come back to Liverpool, still 2-0. Clock just ticks round to 82 minutes and 30 seconds. As a nice ball gets played over to Mo Salah on the right-hand side. He's going to play it back to Origi. There's no one in the box for him to find, though. Trent as well. No one in the box. They're going to play it around the edges here. Henderson just gets the ball tangled in his feet. He can just keep hold of it, though, nicely. No foul there. Bit of a surprise, but the ball comes down to the right-hand side. Thiago plays it to Trent. A couple more bodies in the box now for Trent to find, but he plays in Salah on this right-hand side. Oh, Salah just goes past. Atletico drives in on his left foot. Oh, he just took a heavy touch. Oh, lovely pull back from Thiago. Oh, and Atletico get it clear. Lovely build-up play that from Liverpool. Beautiful from Mo Salah. Gets the cut back. Thiago with a very quick one sweet pass, and I think it's May have been Diogo Jota there, who was just winding up a shot but couldn't quite get it away. As Mo Salah, oh, it says play on, says the referee. Oh, Atletico do get it clear. Atletico wanting a foul there, I think on Cunha at the back. As the ball goes out for an Atletico throw. As Divock Origi gets a nice ball out to Minamino, does well to find Tsimikas out on this left-hand side. Bit of space, but he's been closed down. Opts to go back to Jordan Henderson. As Thiago's got a bit of space, can he whip a ball in? He does. It goes up to Origi. Origi! Oh, he gets his shot away. I think he wants a penalty. Handball, potentially. Not really much in by way of contesting that from the other Liverpool players. So Liverpool do win the ball back. We saw that audacious chip in the League Cup from Origi. My word, he does know how to score a memorable goal. Does Divock Origi, of course, scoring 2 in that infamous 4-0 win against Barcelona in the semi-finals of the Champions League in 2019, and the winner in the Champions League final to give Liverpool the 6th Champions League win. As Diogo Jota goes up for the acrobatics. Minamino! It's buried! It's a foul, though. Oh, I think Diogo Jota has booted Trippier in the head, I think. Oh, it's not a red. It's not a red, is it? Oh, it's a yellow. Thank God. Sorry, he lifted his left arm up. That had the red card showing on the back. And he opts to goes for his yellow. Jota's got a yellow for a high boot. Yeah, foot was high. It's a sweet finish from Minamino, though. It's not going to count. I mean, the boot was high. He was going for the ball. But, you know, going back to Antoine Griezmann in the last time we played, getting sent off, but not, I don't think that's a direct comparison, but it's a yellow card to Diogo Jota. As Van Dijk brings the ball forward, about 4 minutes to go, plus stoppage time in this game. Liverpool 2-0 ahead. And you think we've done enough. I mean, never say never in the Champions League. Minamino comes forward, though. Can it be 3? It comes to Origi. Can't get the ball out of his feet. He just gets tangled. He does well to hold it up. The ball takes a deflection. Salah was lined up. Salah's going to get the ball back, though. He does. He finds Trent on this right-hand side. Trent's going to whip the ball in. He does. Origi's at the back stick. Oh, Origi comes out to Henderson. Hits it. Straight at All Black. Well, we saw Henderson score an absolute worldie against AC Milan from a similar range earlier on in the Champions League group stages. But there, it's straight at Oblak. But I think Atletico have got a problem here. Trippier's got a problem. Trippier not in good shape here. He has gone down. It looks to be a head injury. He looks a little bit dazed here, Trippier. So they're going to bring the physio on. So it's Origi on Trippier. It's the arm of Origi that I think goes into Trippier. Yeah, it's a nasty knock. He is back on his feet, thankfully, Kieran Trippier. He should be okay to continue. And as Atletico do come forward with the ball now, as they just basically lump it forward. Van Dijk is there, though, with a fantastic header. Liverpool have won this ball back with Tsimikas out on the left-hand side. Van Dijk again. I mean, he's just a colossus at the back. He's won a lot of good aerial duels as Van Dijk. Matip as well alongside him. I mean, they haven't been really that busy. Alisson, I don't think, has had to make a save just yet. I mean, there's 3 minutes to go. Maybe Atletico might get a shot away. That was a lovely block there from Thiago. That's going to be a foul, that I would have thought. It is. Yes, Liverpool are going to have a free kick. Kieran Trippier. As we tick over to the final minute of normal time, and Liverpool haven't really been tested at all. This has been probably the dream game for Liverpool in the Champions League. A slight tarnish is Bobby Firmino going off injured. Hopefully, not too seriously. He did go straight down the tunnel to get treatment, but that's probably the only cloud to what has been an incredible Liverpool display, and thanks in large part to a very timid Atletico Madrid. Haven't offered anything at all. Tsimikas gets a lovely ball into the danger area. Salah, very intelligent there, just knocks the ball into the Atletico defender. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw in deep into Atletico's half. They're going to take it quickly. It comes out to Trent. But yeah, really just in cruise control now, Liverpool. And with this result, it does mean we will go stay top, of Group B, but also qualify as group winners. So Klopp will be able to ring the changes in the final two Champions League games. Of course, Atletico still will have work to do. They currently sit second, but Porto not far at all behind them. So it's going to be a shootout between Porto and Atletico. Of course, those two to play each other, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the last game week. So that could be a bit of a crunch tie for Atletico Madrid and Porto. AC Milan have registered their first point. They only sit on 1 point, bottom of Group B. Really surprising from AC Milan. Their Champions League performance, of course, in the group. The team that have won the Champions League the most times on 7. Zarigi's adjudged to have given away a foul here, but it's a high arm, the referee's saying. It didn't look much in that, to be honest. And Hermoso hits a beautiful volley, actually. It's dipping, but it's gone over Hassan's goal. I mean, AA Liverpool, we had the prediction earlier on. AA Liverpool absolutely nailed the prediction in the first tie between these two teams, calling 3-2. Prediction is 2-1. Wow, Atletico have got 2 minutes to try and find a goal. But just to bring you up to speed elsewhere in the Champions League, Man City 4-1 now against Club Brugge, 2-1 still for Paris Saint-Germain, up against Leipzig, 2 goals from Gini Wijnaldum there. Over in Group C, Ajax 2-1 up against Borussia Dortmund, and Sporting full-time now, winning 4-0 against Besiktas. 3-1 between Inter and Sheriff, that is now full-time, alongside Real Madrid and Shakhtar Donetsk, who kicked off slightly earlier today. That's 2-1 to Real Madrid. So Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund and Leipzig games are the only ones now still going. Joel Matip has just picked up a yellow card. Bring on Nat Phillips. Why not? Give Nat Phillips a game in the Champions League. We qualify as winners. Oh, that'd be good to see Big Nat out there again, wouldn't it? I mean, Atletico Madrid do have a free kick now in a dangerous position. It's about 20 yards out. I think Kieran Trippier, DePaul, possibly, but I would have thought this would be Trippier to wrap his right foot around. It could go in. I mean, it could go in. Let's see what happens. It will be harsh because I don't think Alisson's had a save to make all game. But, you know, it's in a dangerous position. Hermoso as well is also lining up. And DePaul's put the ball down, so I would have thought DePaul would take this. Trippier's backing away a little bit. Yeah, it is. Hermoso straight over the bar. Oh, and it is. Big Nat Phillips coming on for about 30 seconds. Fantastic. Trent is coming off. So, well, who are they going to play at right back? Nat Phillips goes at right back. Brilliant. But great to see Nat Phillips, of course. It is thanks to his heroics in part that we are in the Champions League this season after a spectacular finish to the Premier League campaign last season. Of course, Nat Phillips and Reece Williams to thank for that. It's going to come on for a cameo. It really is a cameo. 5 seconds left of injury time to play. Go on, give it to Nat Phillips. Get a shot away, Nat. Go on. Oh, Origi. Oh, Jota. Oh, Origi, have a go. Oh, he's ballooned it into Rose Ed. That would have hit the International Space Station, I think, had it been flying over. That was just, I mean, why not? It was there to hit. As it pans round to Klopp and Simeone, there won't be a handshake. Of course, Simeone doesn't shake hands at the end of games. That's what he always does. So Simeone will go straight down the tunnel. And Liverpool have won. That is full time. Liverpool win against Atletico Madrid. That puts Liverpool on to 12 points in Group B. But more importantly, that means Liverpool qualify as Group B winners. No way back now for Porto or Atletico Madrid to catch Liverpool up in top spot. We do qualify from Group B after 4 games. 4 games, 4 wins, job done. The last 2 games we can expect to see changes, of course, and rightly so, as Liverpool prepare for the knockout stages of the Champions League. In Group B, Porto are on 5 points. Atletico Madrid are on 4 points. So it's going to be a shootout between Porto and Atletico Madrid for that second spot. AC Milan in 4th place on 1 point. Next up in the Champions League, Liverpool will be at home to Porto. That'll be on the 24th of November. We will have a live watch along for that. Kickoff at 8 o'clock UK time. Will be live from 7:50. However, before that, there will be 2 games to bring you in the Premier League. Next up for Liverpool is an away trip to West Ham. That's on Sunday, the 7th of November. Kickoff at 4:30. Will be live from 4:20 UK time. And then it will be Liverpool versus Arsenal on the 20th of November. There will be, I believe, an international break between those 2 games. But Liverpool will then play Arsenal in the Premier League. Will be there as well for the watch along. But just leaves me to say, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that. I love doing these as well. So do let me know what your thoughts are on these watch alongs in the comments box. Any criticism, please do level it. I'll take it, and always looking to improve. So have a great evening, guys. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Like I said, we'll be back for the live watch along Sunday, the 7th of November. 4:30 UK time kicking off, but Liverpool will be live from 4:20. But for now, take care.